Nikolas didn't ask why I was barefoot coming down the stairs from your guest bedroom?
Windermere has 13 bedrooms, most of them accessed by the same set of stairs. As to why you were here, we explained that.
To the satisfaction of two teenage boys?
Nikolas is hardly the average teenager.
No, he's just better at covering his feelings than most. I mean, Lucky walked out without a word. Do you honestly think that Nikolas was unfazed?
I would hope that Nikolas is becoming accustomed to the sight of his mother in his home. Now, I couldn't begin to speak for Lucky, but I would hope that he
Lucky speaks very well for himself, which is part of what I'm worried about. I haven't seen him or heard from him since it happened. Do you know if he's seen Nikolas? Or if they've had a chance to compare notes?
I have no way of knowing.
Well, has Nikolas started to ask questions about us?
Laura, we did nothing improper.
Yeah, well, maybe not, but the fact is we have an awful lot to hide. Do you think that Nikolas suspects that you are his father?
I wish I could reassure you, but this is not the best time.
Is he there?
We will discuss this further. I'll be in touch. Thank you.
The best time for what?
An investment counselor.
Wanting reassurance from you?
I can be a calming presence. Or perhaps you don't recall. I've barely seen you lately.
I know, and I'm sorry for that. But there's some things that we need to discuss. I didn't want to go into it in front of Laura because I didn't want to upset her.
What things?
I spotted Helena on the docks several nights ago, and she was threatening Alexis. I heard her demand full account of all the funds I stand to inherit.
You needn't be concerned about your holdings. The legacy will remain intact.
Yeah, but what about my family? What happens to them? I mean, what will Helena do to Alexis if she defies her again? What if Alexis gives in to her threats? How will Helena use her against you?
I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
Yeah, I know, but Helena is more vicious now than ever. I mean, you should have heard her raving on the docks. I mean, we could hardly believe what we were hearing. Yeah, Lucky was with me.
You've been spending quite a bit of time with him lately. Is there any particular reason?
We're helping a mutual friend. Is that important? I'm trying to warn you about Helena here.
Nikolas, I never relax my guard. Nothing your grandmother could do would surprise me.
Mm-hmm. Well, does it surprise you that she blames Luke and Alexis for loosening the parapet railing? Helena's convinced that she was the target, that they conspired to murder her. I mean, can you imagine Alexis conspiring with Luke over anything?
Well, your grandmother believes the world conspires against her. Would that it were true.
Worst of all, she has some plot to destroy my mother's life.
What gives you that idea?
Because I heard her say it to Alexis, in between all the threats. And when Lucky and when we went to confront her about it, she insisted that we'd misheard her.
Is it possible that you did?
Both of us? I mean, go to Alexis if you need to verify. Helena's out to punish my mother. She didn't say why. All I know is...
Laura's testimony exonerated me. I'm sure your grandmother despises her for that. But I assure you, no harm will come to your mother. I will do whatever I must to keep her safe.
Do you care for Laura because she's my mother? Or because she's important to you?
You are very observant, Nikolas.
Well, it doesn't take a detective to know something's changed between you and Laura.
It's true. I am seeing something in Laura that I had forgotten was there.
What's that?
Laura risked her marriage to Luke to come forward and speak the truth. She did that because she loves you, Nikolas.
So you're saying what? That you're grateful?
However Laura has failed you in the past, she values your happiness now above her own.
You're not answering my question.
It creates a bond between us. That is the new connection you're seeing.
Do you love her?
How could I not? She is your mother. She is your mother in a way that I had stopped believing was possible. And as I said, I won't let anything happen to her.
I know. Thank you. For my mother, as well as myself.
Yes, Laura, I trust you're well. Nikolas phoned and asked me to relay to you with his regrets that he's unable to be here this afternoon for the luncheon he had planned for you and his sister. At your convenience, please call and let him know what other day you might be free. Thank you.
One question, yes or no. Are you sleeping with Cassidy?
The answer is no. I am not sleeping with Stefan Cassadine. I've got a question for you. What gives you the right, after how many months now of completely ignoring me, what makes you assume that you can question me about the most intimate details of my life?
The wacky idea that a son ought to know who his mother goes to bed with.
I see. Okay. And when did you become my son again? Was it this morning? Was it a half hour ago? Who were you when you went storming out of Windermere without even giving me the opportunity to explain?
Who were you? On Stefan's stairs, barefoot, wearing a dress I've never seen. All right. So you bought a new dress, right?
No.
No, come on. How does the rest of it go?
I went to Windermere to have lunch with Nikolas.
Yeah, who spent the day with me?
Well, the lunch got canceled, Lucky. Okay, I missed the message. I am telling you the truth. Look, the storm was so bad that the launch master wouldn't take me back. My clothes got soaked, and I had to change.
Stefan keeps extras for you.
Oh, for God's sakes, I'm not going to be grilled by you.
How about by Dad? Did he grill you? Because, you know, I can't help but be just a little curious about the timing here, Mom. Is this how it all went down? Is this why Dad decided to bail?
Lucky, I went to Spoon Island to have lunch with my son. And you're going to have to get used to that.
You're right. I don't need to know any of this.
Lucky, wait, please. I know how angry you are. And I'm sorry. But please don't take this out on your brother.
Don't tell me how to feel. Just like nothing you do is my business, nothing I do is yours.
I'm sorry I lost my temper. And to answer your question further, I have never, ever stopped loving your father. And I have never been unfaithful to him.
Nikolas hatched from a pod?
When I was married to Stavros, I thought your father was dead.
What are you thinking now?
I'm hoping that your father will come back.
Well, that's a heck of a welcome home gift you're setting up, aren't you? Don't you get it? It's not about you. None of it is about you. Stefan's just trying to stick it to Dad. I appreciate you making things clear.